What's going on, everyone? Moose here, Airguns of Michigan, and today we're going to talk about chronographs and why I went and picked up this competition electronics chronograph when I've already got an FX chronograph. And you know, we're just going to start by saying this. I love this thing. This thing is great. It's compact. I can throw it easily in any one of my cases. I don't need any kind of stand for it. I really don't. I mean, you can just literally set it like that underneath the barrel of the gun, shoot. You can hang it over the barrel of the gun if you're not worried about shifts in, you know, point of impact, things like that. I mean, you guys have seen my other videos where I made the holder that just holds it next to the barrel. You know, so I love it. But here's why I picked up the Pro Chronograph. I'm limited to basically 1100 feet per second with this chronograph. So it's a great chronograph for the majority of everything that I do. I wouldn't say that that's a huge issue, because it's not. But what about the times that you want to shoot A, your powder burners, or B, your guns that are shooting faster than 1100 feet per second, right? There's a lot of guns that are coming out that are shooting faster than 1100 feet per second. What happens if you just want to test the limits of whatever air gun you're shooting and see how fast you can actually make that super ultra lightweight pellet fly down the range, right? This is when you need something like the Pro Chronograph. So I went ahead and picked one of these up. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing open. There we go. And I'm kind of looking forward to it. Every time that I'm up at high pressure pneumatics, this is what he uses up there, and you know, they just seem like they're like, it's perfect. It's Bluetooth, you know. It's you know, it's got the 9-volt battery in the bottom, which I think you can actually get the little adapter so you can actually plug this in as well. But the other reason that I got this thing is when I'm using my pellet trap here, the problem that I run into, okay, the problem that I run into is when this FX chronograph gets too close to an object in front of it, it won't read, it won't register. Okay, so what I find myself doing is having to back way up with my guns and get the chronograph back here so that it'll actually read a reading. Well, this one works differently. So this one I can technically set just like that. Set the gun here, shoot right over top of it. At least in theory, that should work. Now, I may be wrong. I may find out the hard way that, you know what, dude, it's not going to work. Okay, I can live with that. But nonetheless, I still have another chronograph that, you know, has Bluetooth capability that, you know, I can certainly get some readings and recordings on. You know, it's got the tripod, you know, regular screw in there, so you can, you know, set it on a small tripod and, you know, put it out right in front of the shooting bench when you're at the range. And you know, I want to try something new, so that's why we picked up the Pro Chronograph. We're gonna do a better review once I've had an opportunity to shoot it. But you know, like I said, you know, the bigger reason is for like shooting the ARs and things like that, you know, and finding out your you know, your actual speeds with those, because you know, we're not going to be able to get those with the FX chronograph. It would be nice if the FX chronograph was capable of reading faster speeds than, say, 1100 feet per second. And, you know, FX, if you're listening, maybe that's something that you guys can consider in the future. But for now, I'm gonna have to step up to the Pro Chronograph DLX, and you know, not only that, made in the USA. You know how I feel about USA made products. I love them. You know, it just is what it is. So great, awesome. They work in, you know, they work together. So, but I think this is going to be the new standard for me. And like I said, I'll bring you guys another video once I get this out to the range. You'll probably actually see it more at the range as well. You know, just setting it in front of the bench itself, and you know, while I'm shooting, and you know, we'll have it connected Bluetooth to the phone and all that stuff. So, till next time, I'm Moose. This is Airguns of Michigan. Be good to each other, and God bless.